Ahead of you, the land stretches endlessly into the horizon. Behind you, another continent lies just a day's walk away. Now imagine that this place no longer exists. Today, the cold waters of the North Sea hide one of the greatest lost landscapes in human history. Beneath the waves lies a drowned world, once rich, fertile, and alive with people, animals, and rivers. A land that connected Britain to mainland Europe. A land called Doggerland. This is not legend. This is not a forgotten myth like Atlantis. Doggerland was real. For thousands of years, people lived here, hunted here, raised families here. And then, slowly, almost silently, the sea took it all away. Today, scientists are racing against time to uncover its remains before modern development erases the last traces forever. Welcome to Earth and Time. To understand Doggerland, we must travel back nearly 20,000 years. At the end of the last ice age, global sea levels were far lower than they are today. What is now the North Sea was once a vast, open plain, twice the size of modern New Jersey. This land was extraordinary. Wide rivers cut through green valleys. Dense forests offered shelter and food. Herds of deer, wild horses, and mammoths moved across the plains. Fish filled the rivers, and birds crowded the skies. For early humans, Doggerland was a paradise. Small communities settled near water sources. They crafted stone tools, hunted in groups, and adapted intelligently to their environment. Life was not easy, but it was stable. Generations were born, lived, and died on this land without ever knowing it would one day vanish. Doggerland wasn't a forgotten edge of the world. It was the heart of prehistoric Europe, but the Earth was changing. As the planet warmed, massive ice sheets began to melt. The process was slow, almost invisible to a single lifetime, but relentless. Year after year, the sea crept closer. Lowlands flooded first, turning grasslands into marshes. Rivers widened, forests drowned. What had once been dry land became islands scattered across a rising sea. For the people of Doggerland, this was not a sudden apocalypse. It was something far more painful. It was gradual. Parents watched hunting grounds disappear. Children grew up knowing places their grandparents spoke of only as memories. Entire communities were forced to move again and again, always retreating inland, always losing something behind them. Around 8,200 years ago, for thousands of years, Doggerland was forgotten. Then, something unexpected happened. Fishermen began pulling strange objects from the sea, stone tools, bones, antlers carved by human hands. Proof that people had once lived where no land existed anymore. Today, that discovery has sparked a race. As Europe pushes toward renewable energy, massive offshore wind farms are being built across the North Sea. These projects are vital for the future, but they sit directly on top of the ancient remains of Doggerland. Scientists now use advanced sonar, magnetic scanning, and artificial intelligence to map the seabed in astonishing detail. Hidden river systems, ancient coastlines, and even possible settlement sites are being digitally reconstructed. Each scan is a chance to recover lost history. Each construction project is also a countdown. Because once the seabed is disturbed, those stories may be lost forever. Doggerland is more than a submerged landscape. It is a warning. The people who lived there didn't destroy their world. They didn't cause the seas to rise. Yet they were forced to adapt, or abandon everything they knew. Their story mirrors our own. Today, coastlines across the world face similar threats. Cities, cultures, and communities stand where the water is slowly returning. Doggerland reminds us that the Earth is never fixed. What feels permanent is often temporary. By uncovering this lost world, we are not only studying the past, we are learning about our future. Beneath the waves, Doggerland still waits. Not to be saved, but to be remembered. If you found this journey meaningful, join us here at Earth and Time. Subscribe, and explore the hidden stories that shape our planet. Until next time, keep exploring.